Good morning, my dear students. I am fine and I hope all of you will be fine. As we discussed in our previous class, representation of sets, and in our class you did some questions. I hope you have also completed your homework exercise 8.1. In this class we will study types of sets. There are different types of sets. These are equivalent sets, equal sets, singleton sets, finite sets, infinite sets, and empty sets. Empty sets is also known as null or void sets. Null set or void set. Now with the help of example, I am going to tell about each type of sets. The first set is equivalent sets. Two sets are said to be equivalent sets if the number of elements in first set is equal to the number of elements in the second set. Means the cardinal number of the both sets are equal, then sets are called equivalent sets. For example, if we are having set A and its elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. Another set we have B and its elements are M, A, T, H. As you are seeing these two sets, set A has its element 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B has its element M, A, T, H. Now the cardinal number of set A, you will write the total number of elements here 4. It will be 4 and cardinal number of set B, it is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. It is also 4. So you are seeing here the cardinal number of set A is 4 and cardinal number of set B is 4. Therefore, set A and set B are equivalent sets. Equivalent sets. So if you have sets given and question is that these sets are equivalent or not, you will write cardinal number of the given sets. If the cardinal number of sets are equal, then the sets given are equivalent. If not equal, then given sets are non-equivalent. Another example I am taking. Set C is H, I and D, and set D is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now in these two sets, cardinal number of set C is equal to 4 and cardinal number of set D is equal to 5. So as you are seeing MC, that is cardinal number of set C not equal to cardinal number of set D. In this case, both are equal. So these two are equivalent sets, and in this case, cardinal number of set C not equal to cardinal number of set D. Therefore, set C and set D are not equivalent. Set C and set D are not equivalent. Not equivalent sets. I hope you understood equivalent sets. Now the next is equal sets. Next is equal sets. So let us see with the example equal sets. I am erasing this one. I will send PDF of this types of sets also to you. See another example. In case of equal sets, you have to read two sets are said to be equal sets if the same number and the same elements of the set present in both sets. If same number of elements and same elements present in both sets, then sets are said to be equal. Suppose set A is, if I am writing in set builder form, so try to understand, x such that x is an even number, less than less than 10, and even number less than 10, and B is a set x such that x is multiple of 2 less than 10. So we have set A where it is written in set builder form. So x such that x is an even number less than 10, and set B is x such that x is multiple of 2 less than 10. If we write in cardinal number, you know even numbers less than 10 are 2, 4, 6 and 8. And set B, multiples of 2 less than 10. 2 to your 4, 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8. Next is 10. Now you are seeing both sets have same element. Here is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 8. Means set A and set B have same number of elements and same elements. That's why these two sets are called equal sets. So another, I hope you understood equal sets. Now next we have singleton set. A set having only one element is called singleton set. A set having only one element is called singleton set. Let us see an example of singleton set. Except that x is an even number, except that x is only prime number which is even. X such that x is a prime number. X such that x is a prime number which is even, or we can write even prime number which is even. So if you write the set in roster form, you will write a tabular form x such that x is a prime number which is even. So we have only one prime number which is even, and that is 2. So the element of this set is only 2, which is only 1. So this set is said to be singleton set. Another example, set B, x such that x is a vowel in the word maths. X such that x is a vowel in the word maths. So as you are seeing word, if we are writing set B, then only A is the vowel present in this word. So set B element is A, which is only one element. So set B is a singleton set. I hope you understood about singleton set also. Now finite set. A set is said to be finite if it has limited number of elements, or that elements can be listed or counted. And infinite. A set is said to be an infinite set if the number of elements of set cannot be listed or counted. Let us see both types of sets example. From this example it is clear that this set is a finite set because the cardinal number of set A is equal to 1. Here also cardinal number of set B is equal to 1. Means this set can be listed or the number of set elements of set can be counted. So this set is called finite set. Another example, if we have a set having prime numbers, set of prime numbers less than 100. X such that x is a set of prime numbers less than 100 means we can count and list the elements of set. So that kind of set is called finite set. Or another example, x such that x is factor of 8, all factors of 8. Suppose I am writing set A. X such that x is a factor of 8. X is factors of 8. You know the factors of 8? Factors of 8 are 1 is a factor of 8, 2 also, 4 also, and 8 also. 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the factors of 8. And then set A become 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now the elements of set are here, means we can write a cardinal of set A, which is 4. we are able to write the elements of set, that is we can list the set, and also we can count the number of elements present in the set. So this kind of set is called finite set. Now the example of infinite set. A set is said to be infinite set if the number cannot be listed, that is elements of set cannot be listed and cannot be counted. For example, let set M is a set X such that X is multiples of 2. Now there is no limitation of elements of set here. If you will write in roster form or tabular form, you will write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. There is no limitation. So we generally put 3 dots and finish it. Means this set is an infinite set. We cannot list all the elements of the set and we cannot write the cardinal number for this set. So actually cardinal number this set will become infinity. This symbol is used for infinity. This is the symbol for infinity. Means the cardinal of infinite set is infinity also. Another is empty set or null set or void set. From its name it is clear that a set is empty, means there is no element of set. There is no element of set. That set is called an empty set. Take an example. Suppose P is a set X such that X is prime numbers between 8 to 10. X such that X is prime numbers between 8 to 10. Now the numbers between 8 to 10 are 8, 9 and 10. X such that X is a prime number between 8 to 10. So this is the number between 8 to 10. Is it a prime number? No, it is a composite number. So there is no element of this set we have. So if you are writing, you want to write it in roster form, you will write it like this. This is set P, which is an empty set. Other example, set Q. X such that X is a factor of 13 except 1 and 13. X is a factor of 13 except 1 and 13, means we are not to take 1 and 13. Now if you will write set Q in roster form, you have to write there is no element of this set because 13 has only two factors, 1 and 13, and by the statement we have to write such a factor which is not 1 or 13, so there will be no factor, and that time we can write set Q is an empty set or null set or void set. I hope you understood all the types of set. Now you have your homework exercise 8.2. You will solve this exercise. Thank you.